Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the gold price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and of course on the all-time history we are looking at our both case scenarios where we have potentially a leading diagonal wave 3, 4 and a 5 toward the upside, where you can see clearly a zigzag for wave 1, correction for wave 2, zigzag for wave 3. Currently, you have it 0.786 taken from the wave 1 to the wave 2, giving us, of course, a fib level, perfect fib level for a wave 3 to be topped, of course, in this area. And that means higher potential that we have topped for the gold here, and we can start to seek after a wave 4, deep wave 4, of course, in case we are in a leading diagonal, and moving towards the upside later on for wave 5. Basically, this is the first scenario. A second scenario is a 3-wave toward the upside, finished a wave A in the blue scenario. 3 waves down for a wave B. You're looking at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finished a wave 1 in the orange, extended wave 1, where you have a wave 2 as a correction, and you got your wave 3, which is shorter than your wave 1. And that means you might get a wave 4 after it and get a shorter wave 5 for an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing a wave C in the top here, taking the all-time high and potentially going for higher around the 5,000, of course, for the gold. In this case scenario, you are looking for a wave 4 to hit, of course, between the 0.23, which is the most common for a wave 4, and then 0.38 in case we are moving for deeper. Those prices are between 2,580 and 2,180 for the gold, that it might range in between for the next correction. If we dive deeper inside this area, we can see on the 2 hours chart here, we have the following scenario, which it might have topped this scenario for the gold, where you have 1, 2, and then 3, a wave 4 here, of course, finished potentially as an expanding flat and moving here for higher toward the upside. Now, another scenario can also be considered for the gold, that a wave 3 is already here, potentially like 1, 2, and then 3. However, it is hard to take this as, of course, 5 waves impulsive. It looks like 3 waves toward the upside rather than an impulse. And therefore, of course, I'm considering that this is a wave 3 here. And you're looking here at a potential, of course, A, B, and a C correction for a wave 4, since it did not interfere with the zone 1. And that means, of course, anyway, can be, of course, a wave 4. Your wave 3 is not shorter than the wave 1, so it is a perfect impulse toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished wave 5 internally, and if we move even closer on the 1 hour chart for this wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, your wave 5 again inside it is finished with 5 waves impulsive. And that means we have potentially topped for the 3,500. We are looking for a correction right now. It has started to unfold and impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are looking here at a wave B potentially, which is start to unfold something else for potentially 1 to 1 fib level taken from the A to the B to the C. Highest potential here. What are the probabilities for a wave C? So basically we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, a wave 2 formation. So I would say this is already a wave 1, 2. And you are looking here a little bit at a 3-wave correction, which it might, of course, means something here unfolding. And it might be, of course, something telling us that this correction might take a longer time. And it might be, of course, that you have an ABC here, a correction in between, or you're getting a kind of like 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moving towards the downside for a wave C. This correction is longer, and that because, of course, of the a very intense price action that we got during this move toward the upside. So the psychology here is that many traders might still holding the gold in this area, which is the 3,200 around it. However, because you are still corrective after an impulse, the direction of the trend has been, of course, marked towards the downside. And that means whatever correction wave that you have here at the end, it's gonna move for the 1 to 1 fib level to finish a wave C potentially, of course. And these are the highest potential scenarios right now. I'm gonna see, of course, the reaction at the 1-to-1 fib level before talking about something deeper. We're gonna see this and we estimate, of course, what we have next for the gold. That was it for the gold. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.